Hey guys, it's Heath, here to welcome you to another episode of Apollo Protection Agency from Southern Tomfoolery. If you haven't already heard, we announced a new feature for our Patreon subscribers at the $10 tier, and we're calling it Titanium Mics Fight Rock. Starting in September, subscribers at the $10 tier for 3 months are going to be eligible to have an online meeting with me and our very good friend Brian Fuchs to participate in a boxing match against Titanium Mike via an updated version of the boxing rules we used for the tournament on Outpost Z. I'm really excited not only to continue to use the boxing minigame, but to provide our patrons an opportunity for some personal hangout time, as well as a little friendly competition. For more details, check out the newest episode of Tom Talks, in which Adam and I talk to Brian about his involvement in this project and what Fight Rock will be all about. For now, let's jump back into the story at New Elysium with episode 77, Tame Impahtra.
Welcome back to Southern Tomfoolery, the Apollo Protection Agency ARC. Here we are on episode 77.
I think 77, yeah.
77.
77. How are you all
77.
doing this evening?
Man, I'm
Fantastic.
Good. I'm drinking a Truly lemonade. It's delicious.
Nice. I'm drinking something new tonight that I've not ever had before from KBC Brewing Company. It's a Mighty Cascade Brute IPA, so it's kind of like a champagne IPA.
Drinking it from a can like a cretin.
Champagne.
I used to drink
Champagne.
I used to drink Miller High Life, the true champagne of beers. So, I'm not far from those days, but it's pretty good.
I am drinking a breakfast IPA. I know me and Emily both love those, as a reward for the fact that I have now woken up at 8:30 and worked out every day of July.
Hell yeah, man.
That's
Okay, dude.
July 2nd. But
I've been I got
doing
June and
really
July
good.
mixed up. God damn it.
2 days. 2 days in a row.
I'm just saying,
All
I've been
of
doing
July.
good the last few
All
days.
of July.
I'm fucking proud of you, mate.
Dude.
I've drank a lot of water. I've worked out. I've gotten my sleep schedule back in order. You know.
Good, man.
Hey, guys, for what it's worth, when the listeners hear this, it will be well past that. However, today, at time of recording, it is Matumbe Day.
It is Matumbe Day.
It
We
is
did a What Are You
Matumbe.
Drinking opening here, which is a shout out to
Vodka.
to HLP, and it is Matumbe Day after all. So let's all give a shout out to Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
Hey,
Steve.
Steve,
Late
this is
Matumbe
Heath.
Day.
I play
man.
Titanium Mike on the Southern Tomfoolery podcast, and sometimes Tex Arcana on the Hideous Tomfoolery podcast, and DJ Trev on that other one, the Hacky Sack Hurras, and I got a big
Oh, God, you got a spoiler alert.
for you there.
Content warning that
So-
one.
Happy
Killed it.
Matumbe Day, Steve.
Now, for those of us not
Happy
in the loop,
Matumbe
what is
Day.
Matumbe Day?
I don't know. I just heard about it today.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
it's just a day
But that's
celebrating
Steve's
his character.
is Matumbe,
Well,
so it's Matumbe
I don't
Day.
know. There was some kind of Discord conversation that happened over a year ago where Steve said he wanted Matumbe Day to be July 2nd, and someone dug it up and was like, hey, it's Matumbe Day.
Right.
I mean, we're celebrating Egg Week this week, so
Yeah.
the holidays are just abound, you know?
They are.
Canada
Tis the
Day.
season. Yeah. But for sure, for Steve, I wish you all the snake girls. All the snake
Right.
girls. Cheers.
Well, I'm sure for Canada Day, John's new character and Emily are going to pull 3 or 4 more Canadian standoffs.
Yeah. Tell
Throughout
me
this
about
episode.
your fashion. No, you tell me about your fashion.
You go.
No, tell me about tell me about your foreign accent. No, you tell me about your foreign accent.
I was gonna say, I wonder how many times they're going to trade accents. That's going to be a fun time.
Ooh, is that a Vera Bradley bag?
Oh, get the fuck out of here with Vera Bradley.
That's some basic ass shit.
That's some basic ass shit. Sorry.
Not Manebula Montclair.
No.
So y'all kind of hit a turning point last week as it became clear that something is off. Now, there's definitely been instances prior, but I think last episode was really where it's kind of, you guys as a group talked about it and made the decision to say, hey, we need to be on our guard because some shit ain't right.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you're trying to figure out this Kuiper guy, and you got close with a lunch, and he kind of evaded you. And
He ghosted us, dude.
He did.
So
To your
rude
first-
on
Literally.
a date. Stuck us with the bill and everything, man.
and everything on the free, all expenses paid trip. Yeah. We had the tip.
But
We had the tip,
that
yeah.
fancy level of people, they were buying the top-notch shit that you actually had to pay for, you know?
I think that's only at Taste of Elysium. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because the fact of the matter is he was just ducking out of there because he wanted to talk to you in a more secure place. And that place, he offered the suggestion of your ship. And you guys have all just seen this message from Kuiper in your common room. And it's about 9:00 on the evening of the third day. And that's where we're going to start, with you guys responding to that message as a group.
Well, shit, let's go right now then.
I mean, I don't even know if he's available. Like right now? Right this second?
Yeah, what do you get better to do? Sleep?
I mean, I was going to go have a drink, but
Terry can make you a drink on the tracer, man. Come on.
tell you what, I'm going to swing by somewhere on the way out. I'll hit that Gardens bar, whatever bar is still open. I'm going to just hit that one and I'll get one to go.
Captain, can you get a hold of him?
Let me see, yes, if he's even available. And she would try and call or message Kuiper, whatever is the easiest, I suppose.
Using what?
Don't use
Yeah,
she'd pull up her comm and then she just
Your
kind of
comm
like look
unit
at you.
has the app on it, so like
Yeah.
really the
Yeah.
only communications channel that you have available that does not have New Elysium content on it is the Epic Tracer, which by default then Fel has a connection to.
Y'all
Josh
can't
is
see
like
it, but
pointing to the
so
back of his
excited
head.
right now. He's
like,
so excited.
Like dancing around.
He's like, I need to do something important now.
yeah, so Ziva would look at her comm and she'd be like, Fel, maybe you can contact him a little bit more securely?
Yeah, give me a sec. And Fel will respond to, I guess, whatever address, however you contact me with the encrypted message.
Mm-hmm.
We'll encrypt one and send one in kind. Just saying, how about right now? Like, just real short, sweet, simple.
He responds, new
go ahead.
comm, who dis?
You know what? I'm going to give you an inspiration for that before you take yours, I meant to do this at the top of the episode. I think Mike earned one last week with your interaction with Gardenzio, and I got kind of distracted with the whole, ship getting torn apart by random asteroids that I forgot to give it to you, but I want to give you one now. So let's start with you, and then Kuiper, you can take one as well. So Mike, what'd you draw?
Really?
She gonna be real happy. I got a Rob inspiration.
Uh-oh. All right.
Says, and that's Robin from Easton, Maryland. She says, "Hey, baby, mind if I send my probe into your wormhole?"
Goddamn. Oh, shit.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. What about you, Kuiper?
Oh, hey, I also wanted to give credit to our boy Brian, Old Scratch Johnson. He's the one that got me out of the befuddled state I was in last episode.
Nice.
And let's see. I also got a Rob inspiration.
Oh boy, double
What?
dose of Robin.
A
Deoxyribonucleic
double
coming in.
dose of this pimpin'? No, we'll get it. We'll get it. I'm sorry, I was not prepared.
So, nothing is foolproof to a sufficiently talented fool.
Oh, damn.
Here at
From
Southern
Robin.
Tomfoolery. I'm about it. Yeah. Good
About
stuff,
it.
Robin.
That was deep. That was deep like a wormhole.
Got it.
Wow.
Probe it.
About it.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, so what do you actually respond with as you get this message right back?
OMW. On my way.
Wait, what does that mean?
Fel doesn't even like read out and just looks around the room and just points a thumb towards the door and starts heading that way.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, and so you do, and
Do we see anybody? Is anybody out and about, like, noticing all of us walking through the resort?
Yeah.
it's about what, like 9, 10. You do see a couple of the Buzzblades making their way towards the casino.
All right, Barrel Door, come with us.
A Barrel Door is definitely among them. It's Barrel Door, Yazloya, and
Not Corin.
not Corin. No,
Kasefu.
no, Virle. The Lashunta.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll give them a curt nod and keep walking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They seem, they like wave at you, and like they kind of give you that look of like, hey, do you want to engage or should we just keep walking? You know the look, right? You know the
And
look.
I kind of give them the like, not now,
The finger
like
guns.
tactical eyes, like
Yeah, we'll holler,
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, cool, and they go on their way, but they definitely saw you walking towards the ship. Kuiper, you pass Philip, and he's talking to Dr. Sidrani from the spa, and roll a sense motive.
Oh, sense motive. Mm-hmm. All right, okay. That's a 30, baby.
Yeah, you can see that there's a little bit of distress on Philip's face and a kind of like soothing calm on the doctor's face. Like she seems to be like trying to calm him down a little bit. And he's not like frantic or anything. But with that sense motive, you can tell that he's kind of like being soothed by the doctor.
Question. Can I also roll a perception on, see if there's any kind of markings on them or anything like that?
You don't have to roll.
All right, fair. Okay.
I mean, what's your bonus?
It is a 13.
Yeah. So, like, your passive perception is good enough
Cool.
to tell that, some of Philip's makeup has faded, and you can see the shiner kind of poking through a little bit. He definitely has a black eye. The doctor, for her part, looks fine. No issues on her part.
Okay.
I knew it. I called it. Somebody hit him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we did say he has a very punchable face.
However, he did. You've been saying it from the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a
So-
matter of
Thought it
time,
too.
you know?
Yeah. It was all
Someone beat me to it.
He's lucky it wasn't me.
So you guys get to the docking hallway, and there's a couple security guards there, and they just kind of stop you for half a second, not intimidatingly so, but they're like, what are you doing here? What's good? I mean, are you leaving?
No, we just have to attend to a few things on our ship.
But our staff here can retrieve anything from your ship. All you have to do is use the app.
Yes, it is very wonderful, and we have appreciated all of the things that the app has provided us, as well as the staff. But this is a personal matter, you understand, of course. And she would just kind of smile brightly, like this is not a question.
Yeah, roll a diplomacy check.
Okay.
God, she's got that 20 in customer service.
So that's gonna be a 31.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. And they just kind of step to the side. And Kuiper, I think at this point, you just kind of like you're coming up right about the same time, and you just sidle next to him into the procession. You know, like you were there with him the whole time, and you just move right in with him. Let me get a bluff just for the sake of rolling a die, just to see if you're able to sneak on by.
That wouldn't be a stealth.
No, because he's not hiding. He's bluffing that he was.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
that
man.
he's part of
I'm
the
mixing
group.
in with the priest.
I got you.
We're gonna go have to talk to him in jail.
I see what you did, John.
Yeah, thank you. That is a 20.
Okay, you're good. You're good. I mean, these are just regular guards. They're not expecting anything weird anyway. So you're just going to the ship, and they're cool. You guys are able to get the ship, and and you notice that Vargas has kind of slipped in step with y'all. And I think I'll start the action at your loading ramp of the ship.
Fel doesn't say anything. He holds out his handheld comm unit and gestures to it, and then gives kind of a beckoning motion to everyone, like, give me your comm units.
Yeah, I mean,
not without saying it.
Yeah,
for sure, turn it over. Gladly,
Hand over
or in
those cell phones.
can't wait to give him that fucking phone.
Yeah, I'm with it.
for sure.
All
You
right,
give
and
them
then-
yours?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Okay.
And Fella realizes that what Kuiper just did, and
Yeah,
nods
he
at
looked
him.
straight at him, yeah.
And Fel goes in and goes back to, let's say he goes into, makes his way into aft engineering, on the far tail end of the ship. And,
In the engine
Puts it-
room, just put that.
the engine room, basically.
Wah,
No, behind the
Right,
engine
yeah,
room.
put it in the refrigerator,
Yeah.
so to
and,
speak.
and
Yeah.
puts them into a drawer.
Going into the walk-in.
Yeah.
and then and leaves. And when he gets back up towards the
Galley,
towards
maybe?
the galley-ish area, says, "Hey, in a quiet voice, hey Terry, play some music back in the aft engineering room."
I will do, which the B-52s suffice.
Love Shack, baby.
and
Just on repeat.
Yeah, Terry just puts the Love Shack on. It's the regular version and also the Flintstones version, just back and forth.
Just do Baby Shark.
Just do the whole album so it doesn't seem weird, right?
Yeah, totally.
I concur that this is a better way to listen to music, but I do as you instruct.
Terry, just play one of my playlists. I don't care what it is. Just
I was hoping that you would listen to. Okay.
tell you what, Terry, just
is the
play my
B-52s.
special B-52s mix.
Okay.
But Phil, you're a poser. You don't have a
it's like
B-52s
it's basically
mix.
Love Shack, and that's all that's on it. You know what I mean? There's no rock lobster on it.
No?
I mean, maybe, there's definitely the hippie shake or anything like that on there at all. Anyways, some music ensues.
Anyway,
And then, he goes back to the loading area and gestures for them everybody to come in, and I guess we find a place to settle following,
Yeah, I mean, we're on the ship.
up towards the nose of the ship,
We've got our
the auditorium area.
I will say that, I think that Fel probably would have, is in what you're doing now is basically making sure that the ship is secure. And part of that is running a diagnostic of the ship and everything. You had already started a self-diagnostic of Terry, the AI. And so before you even get started, you kind of take a look at the reports, and there is no new Elysium software installed anywhere on the computers of the ship, of the Epic Tracer. And all the diagnostics of Terry's programming is, you do notice that Terry has started to write some of his own code, but it's more like the personality of him developing rather than it. You don't see anything that suggests that he is trying to take over. You don't see any malicious code, but you do see lines of code in there that are not in your AI or in your exocortex. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Kill
about
him.
it. No.
Kill him now.
No, that's the whole idea.
Self-destruct mechanism. You know,
They're all jokes.
NBD.
It's just lines and lines of
Yeah,
of
it's a
joke
bunch
code.
of like really, really bad jokes. You know, like
Whole bunch of egg
like
puns.
Blaine from the Dark Tower. Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't work because that's definitely in Josh's AI.
In Josh's AI, yes, maybe
Yeah,
not
Josh.
Fel's.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the point being is that you do have a secure place to talk as a group here. I will say you also notice that there's lots of scaffolding and like parts of it taped off because you have, you know, they offered the upgrade, and so you can see some of that work being done. But there's no workers on the ship at the moment, and you know when you ran the scan, they haven't like installed anything outside of your knowledge. You know,
Spyware.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I know I said the auditorium earlier, but it makes more sense just me in the galley because it's kind of a table type situation. And just, all right, guys, we should be good to talk. Put the comm units in the back. I got Terry playing some music for it. It's, you know, this is about as secure as we can get. I had him do a diagnostic. Everything checks out. Nothing weird, nothing strange. At least not here.
Very good.
Is this in the morning or
this is
that
still at night. This is still at
Evening.
Yeah. So Mike immediately, like, once he knows we're secure, whatever, not that the security would even matter, but he's, like, still kind of freaked out and, like, goes to the fridge and, like, starts pouring drinks. Like,
Yeah, of course.
and he, like, in the process of pouring you guys drinks, probably pounds 2 shots before he even gets all your drinks pouring. You know? He's visibly, like,
Shook.
you know Mike, right?
Yeah.
Pretty well, like, and he's a little shook, right?
Don't say shaking or you might get that condition.
I say shook. It's a different thing.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, Mike passes out drinks to the crew, and Kuiper, I mean, this is your first time being on the ship, and it's a nice ship, you know, like you recognize it's a nice ship, and you can definitely see that it's, well, no, you can't, because it's actually like brand new and doesn't have any battle scars on it, because effectively this ship has not been hit yet.
This ship's pristine.
Yeah.
But
It's a
I
solid
think
55 out of 55.
Right.
Yeah, it's the full 55, which nothing gets that rating. But I think in the process, he, like, takes a couple shots while he's pouring people drinks, and he gets to the last one, and he hands it to Kuiper, and he's like, all right, motherfucker, you sent us the message, you start the meeting, right? And he's not trying to be, like, intimidating,
yeah.
but he's, like, frazzled, and it's just like, why are we here?
He recognizes that you're the muscle, and he gets it, you know? So, anyway, he just takes the drink, downs it real quick, and then he just says, thank you for meeting with me. I'm sorry for the cloak and dagger routine. After our luncheon, I felt more certain in the integrity of your crew and the passion of your cause. So because of this, I lay my cards on the table. And he places his hand over his throat, and you can see him concentrating. And then there's like a meaty pop underneath the muscle and tissue.
What? Is this some roadhouse shit?
And
This motherfucker ain't Impahtra.
He's
anyway,
in Impahtra.
that was great.
God damn it.
Josh,
that was good.
That's good.
That
That's
was
good as
good.
fuck.
That was
I'm
gold.
giving you,
You know
the
what?
unheard of, or the very rare fourth
Wow.
inspiration, dude. That was
Inspiration.
Yeah.
that is good.
Oh my
I'm gonna hit the
God.
gold button. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to Hollywood.
Oh my God.
All right, let me. Oh, I got a personal one. Let me.
Oh,
You hit a high point for a low standard.
yeah, you're right about that.
Oh my god.
All right, go ahead and draw your felspiration.
All right, draw one of those. Oh God! Of course, it's from Bear. It's from Connor, Morristown, New Jersey. Message: go fella nerd. I guess. Nah, I'm just joshing.
Hey, you deserve that. You deserve
That's the
every
type,
word
that's
of
the
that.
type of inspiration you should have got for the reason you got that inspiration, you know?
We've gotten, other than the ones that didn't have a message at all, the ones we've gotten have been oddly appropriate.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you, Bear.
So there's a pop in your throat?
Yeah. Popping throats. Anyway.
Gross.
And, you just kind of like see a strain on his face, like just a little wince. You hear, "Hijo de puta. I'll never get used to that modulator." Yeah. Well, I guess the cat is out of the bag.
The fuck?
And with that, he's just gonna continue. "So, I may not have been completely honest. I fucking lied. Tough shit. It's not illegal. And in my line of work, it's often necessary. Now, you may be wondering, I'm a bounty hunter. Sometimes lying gives me my leads, or gets me close to my mark. Now, why I brought you all here. I don't know much, but before my contact croaked, he mentioned a corporation called Eclipse Innovations. You might have heard of it.
I actually used to work for them, man.
Yes,
Like years
we will
ago.
get to that. And then it continues. And some shady business involving missing employees. Before I arrived, the only clues I have is that Karachimba Keon Rees and his arrival at New Elysium. Now, I know that Eclipse Innovations is a research company that specializes in diverse technological and magical tech. They're in Kuvakara, nothing you already don't know. But, on the front end, nothing is mentioned on New Elysium, nor this fucking app. And with that,
We're gonna go into a flashback. Some doodly doos.
Oh, it's not a nightmare?
It's not a nightmare. This is straight up flashback.
Okay.
Doodly doo.
See, that's fucking
Resume
us
doodly
up,
doing.
yeah.
Doodly doing. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're doing okay. Let me get the music right here. As the Cazador drops out of the drift, the Vescarium model Interceptor-class starship is immediately dwarfed by the stark contrast of the tidal-locked Verces. This is the first time that Kuiper has actually seen the planet. In fact, this is the first time that he has been in the Pact Worlds at all. After setting a course for the Skydock, Kuiper punches a few commands into his console, and the transmission that brought him here pops up. He has watched this message a few times now, but wants the info to be fresh now that he has arrived. A Yosoki appears in his playback display, and the familiar message repeats.
Kuiper, I know. It's been a long time, but I'm cashing in that favor. There is something I need your particular set of skills for. I have been working at Eclipse Innovations for the last couple of years, and while it is a typical corporate tech job, it has been pretty good as far as that goes. But recently, weird things have been happening. People getting promoted only to never be seen again. Whispers of a different location and strange technology. I know you and the crew always thought I was just crazy with all my theories, but this one is for real. As soon as I started poking around out of curiosity, I started seeing Eclipse Innovations activity around my apartment and emails. So now, I am more than curious. I am pissed off. You owe me, Kuiper. And I can't trust anyone here on Verces, as they are probably owned by EI. Please come and I will tell you more. I think they are going to make a move soon, so get here quick. Yours in arms, Christoph.
Kuiper recalls the favor that Christoph mentioned. A gifted hacker Kristoff helped him out of the jam with Veskarian officials. Shortly after landing on Verces, Kuiper hails a cab from the Skydock to Kristoff's address, information he was able to pull off the infosphere with great ease, something he noted that would be far more difficult in the Veskarian. Or perhaps Kristoff wasn't as important here in the Pact Worlds, therefore less likely to be under any scrutiny like he was back home. When Kuiper arrives, he notes that Kristoff may have gotten a nice tech job, but it certainly can't be paying well, as the apartment building that his address is at looks as if it's in shambles. Broken windows scatter the many stories that rise up into the smog-filled twilight of Kuvakara, the capital of Verces. Trash litters the sidewalks and drains, and some unrecognizable form stirs under a trash bag in the alley next to the building. Kuiper's eyes have no problem piercing through the dim haze. He pulls his coat tight against the cold rain and enters the building. He climbs rusty stairs, not trusting the elevator in this unkempt, run-down domicile. He reaches Kristoff's apartment door and immediately notices that it is ajar, and that there are splinters around the lock. It's been busted in. Kuiper draws his pistol and, with his back to the hallway, slides along the wall next to the doorframe. He quickly swings around the entrance, gun pointed into the apartment. A swift assessment tells him that there is no one here, but he is too late. The lifeless body of the Ysoki lay sprawled in the middle of the disheveled den. Kuiper sucks through his teeth in disappointment.
Malditos barbareros.
He grabs a tiny coffee cup and slings it against the wall with a satisfying crash. Quickly composing himself, Kuiper begins searching around the apartment, trying to assess what these intruders might be after. Doesn't take him long to see Kristoff's work desk, clearly missing the computer that should be attached to its power source. He walks back over to Kristoff's body and begins his own search. Nothing in the pockets, nothing in his shoes, no comm unit to be found. But Kuiper knows there is a place they probably didn't check, and he reaches his two furred fingers into the Ysoki's mouth. Yes, everyone knows that Ysokis have cheek pouches, but Kristoff, being the paranoid conspiracy nut that he was, had his pouches augmented with a separate, null-space pouch, one not so easily found. Kuiper knew this, and he guessed that whoever broke into Kristoff's place wouldn't. Sure enough, in the hidden pouch, Kuiper felt a crumpled piece of paper. He retrieved it and shook off the gunk, and then unfurled it to see what it contained. It only had 2 words hastily scrawled onto it in Vesk. Kaon Reese. After getting some sleep, Kuiper woke up early and went to the lobby of the hotel he was staying in. He poured himself a cup of complimentary coffee, which was burnt in the consistency of tar, but he sipped it begrudgingly as he sat at one of the small tables. He pulled out his datapad and began to research Kaon Reese. Not a lot on the man in the infosphere, but by all accounts a stand-up Verthani, born and raised here in Kuvakara, in a neighborhood called the Shade.
Looks like our prince was once a pauper.
He had been particularly gifted as a student, soaring through his education with top marks, earning himself a scholarship to a prestigious university, of which he also graduated with honors. Directly after graduating, he was offered an intern position at a tech company called Eclipse Innovations. He quickly climbed the corporate ladder and earned himself an executive position as the Director of Starship Maintenance Innovation, overseeing the entire Skydock division of Eclipse Innovations. Throughout his time at Skydock, he had developed a reputation of being an everyman, often seen hanging out with the mechanics and technicians of his department rather than his corporate peers. He managed a lot of charity foundations for the inner city of Verthani and was known to be involved in lots of volunteer work and education. By all accounts, a stand-up guy. Then, as of 5 years ago, all information on him ceases. The last thing that Kuiper could dig up on Mr. Reese was that he was given a promotion and transferred back to Eclipse Innovations' corporate office in the west facet of Kuvakara. No information on what his new title was, and he seems to disappear from the public eye. His financial contributions to his various philanthropic efforts continued, but his sleeves rolled up, hands-on approach vanished. Kuiper closed the infosphere on his datapad and called a car to take him to the west facet.
Let's see what Mr. Responsible has been up to.
Proceeding up the stone steps to the lanky tower, the Impahtra quickly changes attire to something a bit more affable. Instinctively, he activates his vocal modulator and winces slightly. Not as painful as it once was. Still, though, a little discomfort in exchange for another lead. The words echo in his mind, "To take, one must first give." Even now, he can still hear that voice. Kuiper breezes into Eclipse Innovations' lobby, a stark and modern design in futurism. Within this brightly lit foyer, tall, leafy green plants grow from ceramic pots on either side of the steel doors to the southwest. The floor is covered in a thin mint green carpet, and the concrete walls are painted an institutional shade of off-white. A glass double door to the northeast leads to what appears to be a reception area. 2 other doors flank the glass double doors that make up the entrance. Kuiper continues through to the reception area and sees a Verthani man attending the silver metal reception desk in the center of the room. The Impahtra immediately notices that the receptionist looks exhausted, and he makes a mental note, but approaches with his toothy smile, and with a soft purr in his voice he says,
Excuse me, my fine sir. I am here to visit Mr. Reese.
The Verthani raises an eyebrow, begins typing on the reception computer, and simply inquires in an almost emotionless voice, "Do you have an appointment?"
No, I do not. However, I would think that he would like to discuss a potential business deal with an ambassador of Fisk 6.
The receptionist continues to pull up information on his console. Kuiper produces one of his many fabricated identification scan cards and with all confidence smiles at the receptionist and places it on the counter. The Verthani doesn't even look at the ID, just simply responds in that same cold voice. "Mr. Reese is not in today and is not expected to return for some time. You clearly do not have an appointment, so good day to you, sir." Kuiper takes a quick moment to further study this Verthani. The receptionist's eyes are burdened with the heavy bags that only comes from lack of sleep. Kuiper notices small cuts on the top of the Verthani's hands, and a waver in his posture as he struggles to even stand. Kuiper moves to walk past the reception desk and toward the inner halls beyond, and before he is even a step beyond the threshold, much to Kuiper's surprise, the Verthani is on him with lightning speed. A hand like a vice grip clamps onto the Impatra's arm. "Sir, you're not allowed in without an appointment. Please step back, or I will call security." Vargas sees that the Verthani has been augmented with powered legs. He thinks he can take this man in seconds flat, but decides not to push his welcome any further for the time being. Besides, he's bought himself just enough time for the hidden camera in his ID badge to scan whatever was pulled up on that computer screen. Back at his hotel, Vargas is looking at the scan from his ID badge with a slight smirk. The receptionist had pulled up Mr. Reese's schedule, and it looks as if this Verthani Boy Scout had decided he needed a vacation at the company retreat. I want to stress that Kuiper has basically told you this story in so many words. You know, so this is not just a memory. He's kind of laying, as he said, he's laying his cards out on the table.
Right.
And so you know, obviously you don't know all the details, but you get the general gist of this is what he's doing and why he's here.
Yeah.
So can we just like stop and go back into the doodly doos and just keep on with that storyline? Because I want to know.
Guess what? You're in it.
Ta-da!
You're in it right now. You're in the next part of the story.
Just tell it, just like, you know, just fast forward to the next bit of information on Keanu Reeves.
Old Kuiperoni.
Kuiperoni.
So,
I believe with his new voice it'd be Kuiper.
Okay.
Fell is definitely gonna has some stuff to say.
I mean, do I need a sense motive or like?
He's not.
You
trying
can
to
do a sense motive if you want.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, I've doubted him thus far, but like, I'm inclined to think that he's telling the truth. But
I mean, he just revealed his actual voice.
Yeah,
like
true.
everything that you've been asking and intuiting, he just confirmed and validated.
so
You know
Orin
what I
just
mean?
says, "I fucking knew it."
And he says, well, a suspicious mind is a healthy mind.
Oh, well.
I love that this guy, that Kuiper's like new voice is kind of like the voice from. You guys been watching What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
So
The main
movie's
guy,
great.
the main
But the
The
vampire.
movie's great. The show's funny.
Show is awesome,
hilarious.
and like the main guy, the Romanian
yeah.
one or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny. Like anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ziva would say, yes, our Oren has suspicions in spades. I'm sorry, so you are a bounty hunter, yes? Is that accurate?
Yes, that is very accurate.
So then you have a contract or something on Mr. Reese?
Not necessarily a contract. I have a lead. In other words, I decided to take this case.
As a favor sorts to your friend.
Yes, my contact.
I see.
So, I used to actually work with and for Kaon.
I'm
Like, we were close.
I'm
Like, real
glad that
close.
we got to that because I didn't want to make this uncomfortable. But I need to address your crew. How long have you known this Vertani?
Me?
I'm talking to the other crew.
Oh, shit!
They talk about how long have you known Fell? Is that the
Fell's-
question?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Fell's domed eyes just somehow get wider.
I don't like your fucking aggressive ways of phrasing that, mate. I've known Fell for a year, and he's a fucking sweetheart.
I've known him much longer than that. I live with him. Trust me. If I had a problem with it, you'd know about it.
Look, you need to know, okay? I was there. I heard the man telling him to get the fuck out of here, okay? There's only so many ways you can take that. Are you sure? Can he be trusted?
And at this moment, Fell shares the email that he received from Kaon after that encounter on the docks, and just recounts it, from loose memory, because the comms are actually back, or our comm units. Well, no, it'd be in his exocortex comm, because it would have been sent directly to him, correct? Or was that on his data pad?
That was sent through the app.
Okay, it was sent through the app.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Fell recounts.
Look. I mean, you're an engineer with an exocortex. There's some things that don't need to be said. Like, I imagine you've made a copy. You have a copy of everything.
On a secure drive.
redundancy.
Yeah. Like, I don't think that's stretching.
Yeah.
Belief,
You can pull your
know?
Gmail up on your exocortex.
And like,
yeah.
I like 100% don't remember what that said.
All right.
Just being honest.
So basically, it was Kaon apologizing for having that type of outburst. There's no way to greet an old friend. It seemed very corporate and like trying to cover patch the grounds, or
Damage
I don't know how
control.
to say it. Damage control.
Yeah, damage control.
It was very
Yeah,
much a
that's
corporate
right.
damage control email for his outburst at the docks. Saying it was preposterous of him to think that I shouldn't enjoy myself at this establishment. Particularly curious of my thoughts, or of Fell's thoughts, in regards to the Keys of Elysium app, which is why I've been digging into it further. And looking forward to a full report on Fell's take, and just like the good old days. And P.S. I would ask that you do me a favor as an old friend and not speak about seeing me at the resort. In an effort to further remove New Elysium from its prior corporate retreat image, we've been trying to keep Eclipse Innovations' name away from the resort. Thank you for discretion. So he blatantly shares that with Kuiper. Like, he's already shared that with the rest of the group. But even in that, Kaon's still being shady.
Okay.
Have you shared that with us? Emily may be forgetting.
No, he hasn't shared it with the group.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you read that by yourself. And you
Actually, I forgot.
So now he just did. Now he just did.
Okay.
By the way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I read it in full on air when I first
You
received
did. Because,
it, so.
like, we've all heard it, but the crew, you haven't shared it with the crew.
So he kind of like gestures with his eyes, tactical eyes, to everybody else, like, can he be trusted? You know, just saying it with his eyes, but, you know.
You're still asking about Fel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The guy who just revealed all this information to you.
Just revealed it to y'all, too.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
He
But,
doesn't.
like, he
just
just-
remember that the Kuiper doesn't know
Yeah, he doesn't
y'all
know
from
us.
shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but also, like, look, this fella just revealed some information to us all.
Yeah.
Took a leap of faith when he don't know you at all, and he knows what you are as a fucking bounty hunter, right? And Mike says that with a lot of disdain.
Well,
That's fine.
and Fel, I mean, to some degree, you would be like, I think, concerned to because like for you, Kaon Reese is your friend, or at least a friendly acquaintance. And here's a bounty hunter who's like, I'm after this motherfucker. That's a thing to do.
I mean,
so Mike's not wrong in responding in that way, and Mike is also very irritable.
And also, I don't think Mike likes the concept of bounty hunters very much. I don't think he likes that job. Like,
Love it.
there may have been a time in his gang days where he would have been cool with it, but like he's been intentionally transporting people
against
with his
bounty hunters.
protective services against bounty hunters for a decade.
Right.
Like, we inherently don't fucking like each other. Like, I'm waiting to wreck a bounty hunter.
That's good. That's good.
Well,
Nice.
and as far as back to the Kaon and Fel thing, like as far as Fel's concerned, or as far as Fel knows, Kaon basically just got promoted out of his situation because he was just that good.
Right.
He got promoted away from Fel, going up the corporate ladder.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Fel's perception of Kaon is essentially what was reported when Kuiper did the research. Kaon has a really good reputation. There's just 5 years missing of what he's been up to, for the last 5 years. But like anything that's on record is him being like a very genuinely like helpful, back to the community type person, and Fel's experience with Kaon, in the workplace, is that Kaon was always hanging out with him and curious of his thoughts, and like spending most of his time in the shop with him rather than at a desk or in a meeting room. You know what I mean? Like it's all very strange to Fel, is what I'm saying, is that there would even be a bounty hunter after him, and the way that he reacted in this email is all like very uncharacteristic of the Reese that you know.
Well, and excuse me if I'm like butting in or making assumptions, but I feel like the nature of the party, minus Kuiper's sketchy ass, is that like a person like Kaon Reese, who we know that one of our friends has a connection with, who he to some degree trusts, like we would much more be suspicious of like the corporation as like the cause of like shady dealings, right? Than the individual that we think is an upstanding citizen, right? We would be much more suspicious of of Eclipse Innovations itself than of Kaon.
Oh, I'm absolutely suspicious of Eclipse Innovations.
Yeah, well, you hate capitalism, right? That's like your thing.
Mr. Vargas, I will say this on the matter of Fel and his undoubted trustworthiness. He has fought along beside us against Aslanti and monsters and monstrous Aslanti. That's a bit of a it means the same thing, I think. But regardless, redundancy. Thank you. But if there is anyone here who is under scrutiny of trust, it is currently you. I appreciate you being forthright with us and telling us about your situation, but please understand, if this conversation is to continue, you will respect our crew member. Is that understood?
And with that, he just squints and just kind of like, just a quick little finger gun and just like, you're right. One moment. And he turns over towards Felino and almost warmly, he just kind of claps Felino on his high-ass fucking shoulder. I guess, no. 14 feet!
Okay, 14 feet tall, dude. He couldn't fit in the tracer.
He leaps into the air to slap him on the shoulder.
Yeah. He's only like 6'4", so okay, good.
We have to say, he's not actually 14 feet tall. Like, this became a thing. Like, somebody in the Discord legitimately thought he was growing taller every episode.
Berthani are literally 8 feet tall, though.
Yeah, he's like 8.
Yeah,
I think
he's
8'1"
really tall.
Canonically, like.
But he's stayed the same height
he's
the
never
entire
grown.
time we've known him.
Okay.
The joke is that when he makes a good joke or does a good thing, he increases it. It's like the Grinch. His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Josh, for a while there, kept adding inches, like little bits by little bits, and then so we made a joke about it. So then we made a joke about it and started going extreme with it.
But realistically, he's somewhere around 8 feet tall.
No, per my character sheet, he is 96 inches tall, which is right at 8 feet.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So instead of clapping him on the shoulder, he claps him on the arm, okay? He claps him on the arm. And he says, my apologies, Vertani. Truth be told, it's been a hell of a day. And I am suspicious by nature. It's part of my job. And look, I believe your crew, and you don't seem to be in league with Vertani agencies, which, from my time here, doesn't seem very truthful. They're not very good. I do not like these corporations.
Look, Verces is really cutthroat. I get it. I grew up there. I know.
You know who else are really cutthroat? It's bounty hunters.
And just kind of squints and finger guns at you. You know what? You're right. You're very right.
All right, look.
Don't get between us and our money.
Orin kind of speaks up, and he says, all right, Kuiper, since you've been here at the resort, anything funny happened to you? Because listen, before you answer, I just want you to know, some strange things have happened to us as well.
I had the feeling about that after thinking about it for a while. I think it makes much more sense now that I have had things happen to me, that you would be chasing ghosts, as I mentioned earlier. But yes, I have actually seen terrible things. Things that I don't want to discuss, but I do want to tell you that it's very strange, it's very sinister, it's something that is abnormal.
Mike is going to lean over the table, put his palms down on the table and get as close to Kuiper's face as he can, and almost snarl at him. Say, we didn't ask if some weird shit went down. We want to know the fucking details. What happened? Because some weird shit happened to me. Some weird shit happened to every one of us. Get your cagey fucking responses out of here. We're putting everything on the table. What happened? And I'll roll an intimidate if I need to.
Go for it.
Fucking do it.
Go ahead and take a +2 to that.
+2? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not even going to question it. I don't know why I'm taking it, but I will fucking take it.
Can do.
Everybody else, roll a perception check. All the other APA, roll a perception check.
That's a dirty 20, my man.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
Adam, you've got me
I
not
got?
trusting random perception checks anymore. I don't like it.
I'm sorry about it.
Doing good.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
34.
Shit, 16. Oh, garbage.
You got a 31.
Okay. So all of you that rolled 30 or above, you see, you're watching Mike as this happens, and as he like leans in, you see his eyes kind of, his pupils dilate, like, so it's like comes down to like very, very tiny pinprick pricks, and his like lips, you know, kind of peel back. And I mean, you've seen Mike mad, you've seen him in a fight, you've seen him in his full aggression form, but what you see, the way his lips curl back and reveal his fangs, it's like they peel back more than they should. And like you can see like not only his fangs but like his gums, and then the white of his gums at the top of it. Like that shit peels way back.
So, yeah, Orin will stand up. Hey, ease up, big guy. All right, we're all friends here.
Yeah, Mike, calm down, man.
Hey, you don't tell me who I'm fucking friends with. Answer the question.
Hey, ease up. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Look. I was in the Swarm War. I'd seen things. I'd seen people killed. And I've been hurt. I've been traumatized. But I will tell you, the reason I'm cagey is because I have a reason to be cagey. But please, step back.
Mikhail, step back just a bit. Let him breathe so he can tell us what he saw.
Mike steps back a little bit, but he's locked eyes with Kuiper the whole time. Still says you didn't answer the fucking question.
Mike, you scaring me, bud.
I don't care.
What I know is that to give, to take, one must first give. But I will go ahead and give here, as long as you tell me what you saw.
Deal.
Okay. So, you may have seen that half-elf that I've been trying to get with, yes?
Yeah, I've seen her.
Yes.
It happened over at the gala. Was talking to her, trying my best. You know how it is.
Shooting my shot.
Yeah. You know.
I mean, I gotta say, shoot or shoot, right?
And, well, everything went quiet. It's almost like what she was saying was just deadened. It was almost like underwater. Because I saw her face. It wasn't natural. It was distorted. It was starting to rip apart. Appendages, antennae, eyes, thoraxes appeared and started growing. More numerous. You couldn't even tell it was a person. I knew at that point I had to leave. I had to leave. And that wasn't the only time. I was in the shower. It was just happened this morning. And there they were again, crawling out of a drainage. I knew it was impossible, but I felt it. I felt their stabs. I thought I was dead. I thought I was going to die. But before I took my last breath, they disappeared. And I knew that they were magic, but I can't explain it.
Exactly. And for the sake of brevity, Orin will also share his experiences as well.
Yeah, same.
And just, save some time RPing this out and just kind of...
I will say that I want to give, I've said that the fourth inspiration is rare now 3 times on this season, but in a situation where I like to give out inspirations based on RP, it's the odds here, man. I mean, you're gonna hit it. So, John, go ahead and take another inspiration.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
Great character, great introduction. Seriously,
Dude, I love it.
kudos to
you.
Kuiper,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
put a lot of work into it.
Also, you running 2 voices, man. Like, come on.
Yup.
I know. He told me, he's like,
Overachiever.
so I want to use a voice modulator and have 2 voices. I was like, why are you doing that to yourself? So I just want to do it. I said, okay.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you get?
All right, let's see here. Oh, draw from your personal deck.
Watch out.
I can't believe it.
But
It
it's
took
going to be
77
like
episodes.
Xeno
But
related.
it's Kuiper.
It's gonna be,
yeah,
It's Kuiper.
there's no personal Kuipers.
I think I took all the Xeno related ones out. I think.
Let's see what
All
we
right, go
got.
for
Let's
it,
see
man.
what we got. All right. All right.
John's got some weird ones, man.
Bear Spiration.
I knew it would be.
Let's get it.
knew it was
Look,
gonna be a
every time we've gotten a bear spiration for like 3 months, we've been like, fucking bear. Nah, let's get it. Let's do it. It's a bear spiration.
I fuck
Joycey.
with them bear aspirations.
All right. Xeno may have to live with the fact that.
It is a Xeno
And
one.
it told
Start
you,
over.
dude.
It is a Xeno one. Start
Okay.
over.
Read it. Okay.
I mean, you can
Should
still
I go
read
ahead?
it, but
Okay, yeah. Xeno may have to live with the fact that sent the party
Nope, he
into the
won't.
worst possible timeline just because he had to boop a drift beacon on the snoot. But at least he'll always be the fella who finger fucked the universe and got away with it.
Except he didn't.
Jesus.
Catch ya.
Jesus Christ, man.
that inspiration hurt, y'all.
This is
Wow.
laughter of pain.
Wow.
Since we're already here, I also want to say, since that inspiration hurt us, I just want you to know, John, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you, like, at all. I'm just playing my character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. You're doing
The
great.
way he's being an asshole is like who he is.
Oh, no. I am
About this thing,
about it.
right?
Yeah,
It's good.
about
It's
it,
good
dude.
tension for a horror campaign.
Yeah,
It's good.
absolutely.
Okay.
People get fighting amongst themselves rather than fucking looking at the real problem.
Let's just sum up a little bit. You guys have the rest of your conversation that night. Up until that point, you guys have made the decision to kind of put it all out on the table in the sense
Yeah.
of like, basically, you guys are all now of the same awareness, right?
Yeah.
You've shared all the information that's relevant to your situation at hand. Is that correct?
Mostly, there is one thing, like I said, that I would
all
like
right, what
to...
you got?
So, as we're talking about all this, Orin would say, listen, I understand that Kaon Reese is a big deal, but Mike and I went and talked to Gardenzio, his former foster father or something.
Complicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm just letting you kind of take this one, I guess. I don't feel like explaining any of that, as angry as I am, but it's still like very intense, like between Kuiper and Mike, where he's just staring him down the whole time you're telling this story,
And anyway, they had some pretty interesting things to say. And basically he'll kind of recap about the fact that this was some kind of mine back in the day, and that a company bought it, and there was some weird shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't even remember all the details that actually happened. Adam, if you want to just refresh
No, I mean,
us.
you got it about right that this was, there's rumors that this was once a mine, that quite a few different groups of pirates came here to try to, capitalize on an abandoned mine. And most people that came here didn't return, and the people that did were kind of like out of their mind. Mm-hmm. But that what you also know is that this location has been here for a while. Corporate people used to come here for a retreat. You found that out not too long ago. And so they've been here for some amount of time before it was open to the public, and you haven't heard there's nothing to suggest that anything terrible has gone on here, because it's basically you have the word of a pirate to go on that this asteroid is haunted. That being said, you guys have also your experiences that you've had
exactly,
here.
exactly.
Right,
So, after saying all that, Orin is basically just going to say, I think we need to figure out how to get into that mine.
I hadn't even thought of that. At all.
No, not even a little.
And Kuiper's going to interject, and he says, "Now, this presents an opportunity, and I would like to pose a question. You appear to be a capable crew. You can help me pursue this case. And right now, that mine is a good lead. What say you, Capitan?"
I think it is important to explore all available avenues. I think that, yes, this mine situation is a way to possibly figure out a little more of the physical aspects of this place, but I think it is important as well to gauge the personal applications. I have a dinner arrangement with Philip. Hopefully I can get a bit more information out of him. I have a few tricks up my sleeve. And if we can have joint spearheads with the mine and the personnel, perhaps we can get a bit more information.
Cap, I think that Philip is our lead on the mine.
I could maybe talk to him. I've built up something of a rapport with him.
Good point.
I mean, I'm no diplomat, but we might
come
have
to-
we're
come to
pretty
dinner.
much friends now.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
could
we
certainly
can-
say that Phil and Philip's relationship are at the level of friendly.
Friendly.
Not
Yeah.
indifferent or.
Yeah. And Ziva would be like, absolutely. We'll take all of the help that we can get to bring this all to a head. Yes, this mind is... Do we have any information, Kuiper, about the location or anything? This is all just circumstantial.
It's the best lead we got.
Yeah, and to clear it up, no, as I said, the only knowledge of it is the rumors of pirates. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you guys are I think you guys have this conversation, kind of decide to work together to figure out what's going on here. And you have a couple leads. You have Philip that you want to talk to. There's this notion of a mine that is here. And not to mention all the other people here that might be experiencing similar things, But it's been a long day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, by this point, it's easily almost midnight after a pretty strenuous day. The question I want to ask you as a crew is, where do you want to sleep? In your room or on your ship?
I think Fel would be more comfortable sleeping on the ship.
All my shit's in my room, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the room.
That's where I'm at.
The room.
Ziva's-
So,
Like
Fel,
my fucking guns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep where my armor is.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
And
so
also,
I get that, but like, Fel, has a connection with this ship, and he's gonna want to, after being away from it for a couple days, he feels more at home here than he does there.
How about
probably
this?
Gonna get a better night's sleep here
For
than he would
for
there.
Phil, maybe you want to kind of use Terry for some aid on that
Yes.
app thing. Now, that's the thing. You're exposing the ship to the app software.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't like it.
Okay.
I feel you, dog.
I don't want to do that to the ship.
can Ziva try and
potentially.
convince you otherwise?
Sure.
Fel, we are here. We need to keep up appearances. And truth be told, I would just as soon we all stay in the same location. And appearances would not be held if we all stay on the ship while we are supposed to be on a vacation. All of our things are already in the rooms. Let us retire to our apartments.
Not to mention that the mechanics will be there in the morning to
Yeah.
continue work on the ship.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I just miss the girl.
I understand, buddy.
Phil, I will keep taking care of the Epic Tracer. Don't worry. At all.
Seems so sinister.
No,
Everything
no,
is
this
so
is
sinister.
computer?
Fel is just gonna say, "Okay, computer."
I'm not giving you a ham horn for that. I'm not doing it.
So we'll say you guys go back to your rooms.
Yeah, well, part of another reason why I want to go back to the rooms, Mike would sleep where his armor is. I think he knows that about Aaron as well, is that he would sleep where his gear is, but he also wants to talk to Aaron again after, everything that went on today.
Okay.
Okay.
He kind of feels a kinship with Aaron after today that is unique to anybody else in the party, right?
Fair. Okay. So, yeah, we get to the suite and, I guess Warren would start to go into his room. Maybe Mike would, hey there, boyo. I'm gonna be like, what's the deal? Like,
don't play my character.
Agency.
No, yeah. I think he'd either come whenever Aaron goes to get into his room and unpack his shit. Mike maybe would follow him in the room and be like, "Hey, dead boy," but shut the door.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And be like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I know I keep asking to talk to you, but this is odd, and we've been through some things quite recently that have left me, to be frank, quite unsettled.
All right.
Right? You know what we saw,
Sure.
and I saw it for quite a bit longer than you did.
I know.
It,
Slapping the shit out of you. Nothing was happening.
yeah, that worries me a lot. And what also worries me is this fucking Kuipe fella, who, let's be honest, mate, he's a fucking bounty hunter, right? How much can we trust him? He's just after his own fucking aims.
Sure. But if our aims match up with his, might be a useful
but
ally.
do they? That's where I'm at. It's do they? To an extent, maybe. But he's just here to fucking kill or capture someone. That's his fucking job.
How many times have we been somewhere to kill or capture someone, Mike?
The people I killed, I killed because they was Nazis, right?
Fair ass point.
Different.
Okay.
That's different. Ain't no Nazis here that we know about.
Keanu Reeves might be a Nazi.
Man, that's conjecture. That's serious conjecture. We have no evidence whatsoever that Keanu Reeves is a Nazi.
Alright, I hear you, Mike. I hear you. But this guy seems, I don't know, a little more capable than most around here.
Oh, he seems quite capable. He's a fucking bounty hunter. He has to be capable, right? What I'm telling you, and this may be familiar to you, is I don't fucking like it.
As he's like getting more angry, again you see those lips peel back and you see his teeth like baring and sharp and like saliva kind of pooling at the top of his lip as it quivers in anger.
All right, Mike.
Mike, for your part, when you see Oren kind of react...
I didn't choose to do that, Zach. Just saying.
Alligator ornery because he ain't got no toothbrush.
When
he
you see,
definitely has a toothbrush. We had a conversation.
when you see Oren kind of respond like a little taken aback, there's like a little wiggle of enjoyment in the bottom of your tummy there. You like seeing him back up from you.
Oh. Like, I don't. Heath don't like it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's kind of where he's at. He's like, I don't fucking like it, right? And I don't, on a core level, like fucking bounty hunters, right? I come from a background that I've been trying to leave behind for most of my life, and I went another way. Right, and the other way I went is I protect people, and those people hunt people. I don't fucking like it, and I don't want to fucking work with him.
All right, big guy. I hear what you're saying. However, we need to get to the bottom of this, and this all might be connected. And he has resources. He's got, access that we might not. If you don't like him, if it turns out to be shady, I'll put a bullet in his head. How's that?
You like that?
All right.
You like that?
I do like that. And I put a hand out to give him like the Spartan handshake. And I think given your weird lip drawn liking to scare people description that you gave, like maybe that cools him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I want to give him like the handshake and pull him in for a hug and be like, look, man, I know it's been weird. It's a weird place that we're in, right? You've been there for me. You've been there with me. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I feel like I'm losing my shit. But I know what I'm about and what I'm not about, right?
Yeah, I understand. Listen. Trust me on this one, okay?
Be there for me, right?
I will, Mike. Watch those fangs, though. And he pats you on the back, kind of,
Yeah.
Right.
So I think, that kind of ends there. And Mike, you go back to your room, or you go back to your room.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike, you go into the bathroom. And again, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. And this is how your day started. You're looking at yourself in the mirror. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't have the best memory, but
so you're looking in the mirror and you see you're like really looking at your presence, right? And your visage and kind of the space that you take. You start kind of just looking in the mirror, making different facial expressions, smiles, frowns, snarls, just kind of playing with your face, looking at it. When you get to the snarl and it starts pulling back, like I described earlier, it really pulls back and your fangs start to extend just ever so slightly. And again, you see your eyes kind of narrow and the pupils dilate. And
like rapidly like that?
Yeah, just yeah. And you start thinking back through all the times that you've ever intimidated someone. Anytime that you've ever flexed on somebody. And you feel such like vigor and pride about that. Like you're like, yeah, those motherfuckers had it coming, god damn it. Every single one. And you feel, and as you kind of have those feelings, your lips peel back, and just your face. Not only are your eyes like dilated, but now they're bloodshot, and like you kind of like bite your tongue in your own kind of just getting pumped up. You just kind of nick the side of your tongue, but little drips of blood kind of start to come out of the corners of your mouth. And you're just smiling and snarling and looking at your teeth and looking at your eyes and seeing just like how intimidating the toughest goddamn Vesk in the universe actually fucking is. And I'm going to tell you, you're fucking corrupted, son. You have contracted a corruption.
It's like I want to ham horn it, but I think maybe sad trombone is the better option.
Sad trombone.
You were in the dormant phase for the last day, and you failed your save for tonight, which I've been rolling saves for you guys every night since you've been here.
I don't roll the save. You roll the save.
Secret.
Yeah, it's secret saves.
That's garbage.
Remember when I asked you?
I want to intimidate that save.
Remember when I asked you what your real saves were? This is why. You're corrupted. You've now gone into stage 2, which is giving you your first manifestation. You are now having the frightful manifestation, corrupted by shadow corruption, and we'll see you.
Oh, man. I said those will saves. I told you about those will saves.
This is what I was worried about when we did Signal of Screams. I was like, y'all are going to fucking have Mike get against y'all. I'm going to kill every one of you. I'm going to kill every one of you against my will. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, man. But, dude. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, okay, Kuiper is getting into this circle. And all of a sudden,
First,
Kuiper is getting into the circle, and it's just like, I mean, like, at that point, he's going to notice more specifically because you are on him like fucking white on rice. And it's just going to be...
This episode has been sponsored by Roll20. This is how we roll.